Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? This is Sniper Elite 4, and it's running on PlayStation 4 Pro. Now, there's a couple of things I need to mention here about this game. First of all, it doesn't support any dynamic checkerboard resolution. Okay, it's not running on any kind of a source, 1440p or 1800p or 1900p. All right, it's 1080p upscaled to 4K. So that's what you're getting. Now, the upscaling, it's being done by the PlayStation 4 Pro and my TV, obviously. The only Pro patch that's being given to this game right now at the moment, it's the 60 frames per second. Now, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Well, since this is a sniper game, competitive game, so that 60 frames per second definitely will help out. However, the sacrifice you're making here, even on the upscaled 4K, the sacrifice that I'm seeing here, it's definitely the visuals. The visuals are really not that good. There's a lot of jaggies. I don't know if you guys can see it here, but there's a bunch of jaggies like right over here. The reason you see a lot of jaggies is because they have to turn down the anti-aliasing, the filterings, and all of that stuff has to be turned down so you can get the better performance, steady 60 FPS, and you are getting a steady 60 FPS performance here, even on the upscale to 4K. But you are definitely losing the visuals. Like if you look at that, the textures, like on these mountains, they're not really that good. I know you guys cannot see this on this television, but believe me when I tell you, it's not that good. Now let's switch to a 1080p. We're gonna go back to 1080p just to see what kind of response time are we getting on this controller. Remember, I'm not testing the frame rate because the frame rate is 60 frames per second. There's actually three things you're getting with this Pro patch. You're getting 60 FPS, steady 60 FPS. You're getting faster loading time, which I will demonstrate, and better lighting. But you are sacrificing on that eye candy, because the resolution, it's 1080p upscaled to 4K. If it was 1440p, I would rather they did it. I would rather it was native 4K with 30 FPS, honestly. But hey, native 4K with HDR 30 FPS be better. But let's go ahead and let's switch it back to video output settings. Now, a lot of you be asking me about what is the YUV420. YUV420 basically means that this television supports 10-bit. Sometimes it switches from 420 to 422, depending on the HDR source. 2060p RGB I never use because it's not necessary for me to use it. Sure, I can use it. Here, let me show you what happens. Nothing. It looks kind of washed out, and I don't like it, honestly. It's not that good. So I bring it back to YUV420 since I have the 10-bit color. Now let's switch it back to 1080p. Let's keep it here at 1080p. Okay. Here we go. Let's get back to the game. Let's see how well it runs. Okay, the one thing I noticed is like right here, the response time on the controller. Once you switch it back to 1080p, look, he's banging his head like he's celebrating. Rock and roll, rock, rock, rock. Rock and roll, rock with the upscaler. Rock and roll, bang your head with the upscaling head. Okay, I'm getting out of control with my stupid singing. All right, so bang your head with the upscaled head. There you have it, guys. As you see, the response time on my controller, it's much better when you go to 1080p. I do notice that, but sometimes it's too ridiculously fast. But this is really good. Look at this. This is really fast. Remember, when you switch this game to 1080p, the visual is gonna look butt ugly, like butt ugly. However, the one advantage that the Pro version is having is the performance. If you look at the Xbox One version, it's horrible. Digital Foundry already did a test, and they're saying the performance they're getting on the fraps, it's like between 30 to 38 frames per second. And the loading time, it's really fast. I mean, really slow. And then the PlayStation 4 Slim version, it's getting 48 to 50 frames per second, which is not bad. But the Pro version, it's definitely the one version right here you want to get. Now let's switch to a let's switch to 4K. Let's go over here and switch to 4K version. Let's switch to upscaling. Remember, this is still 1080p source, but it's being upscaled. So we're gonna upscale this bitch. Here we go. It's the same thing I did to the Xbox One S. And let's see. Now you do notice it a little bit smoother, just a bit smoother textures, you know, a bit smoother. But that anti-aliasing off, you definitely notice it here, like on these like branches and stuff. See how it looks like butt ugly? I don't know if you guys can see it, but it looks just butt ugly, man. That's because the visuals had to be turned down so you can get that performance, the 60 FPS. If they had the visuals on and the 4K 1440p or 1800p checkerboard, guess what? You would drop down to 30 frames per second, and this game would feel heavy. So they wanted to go for the performance here, and that's what they accomplished. So the best version to go with would be obviously the Pro version. All right, so what are we doing here? Damn it, what are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, I got it. Got to go over there. All right, how do you hold on a second. How do I use my weapons? Let's see the controls. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay, movement, tutorials, options, use item, shoot, L2. All right, let's see. That's weird. I cannot even... well, that's weird. The controls are not responding. Don't tell me there's a glitch in this game. Look, I can't use my weapons. Like, what's going on here? Okay, we're not supposed to shoot him. We're just supposed to bring him down. Ooh, nice. Right in the heart. All right, that's a nice position right here. You can use the binoculars. Okay, I got it. I see it. Oh, you can mark the targets. That's cool. Let's mark him too. Hold on. He's getting marked. And he's getting marked. But we're going to throw this shit at them. Okay, we're going to throw that crap at them. Alright, let's use our weapons. Okay, we're going to use our sniper rifle. Let's zoom in. Here we go. There you go, baby. Nicely done. Voila. That's how it's done, man. That's how Mr. Upscaler does it. Get shit done with one bullet, a long shot. So anyway, what else I can say about the game? Don't expect this game to look visually eye candy on PlayStation 4 Pro. If you want the eye candy, you gotta go with the PC version, because the PC version supports DirectX 12. I might get the PC version since I do have 1060 and DirectX 12 to try it out to see how. Because remember, on my PC, I'll be able to do this on a native 4K with DirectX 12, and I'll be able to test my 1060. I thought about getting that super clocked 1070. I don't know. So all in all, the benefit here is the performance. That's the one thing you'll be getting with PlayStation 4 Pro version. It is very responsive. Look, like for example, when I press the controller right here, hold on. Look at this. Look how responsive that is. And I know my camera probably is not doing it justice, but believe me, it's very responsive. And when I press the R button right here, R3, look. Look how responsive that is. Okay, there might be like a slight delay, like a 2-3 seconds, but it's still very responsive, and it's 60 frames per second. And I'm really glad that they went with this decision. You know, I don't care about the eye candy, honestly. I'm just happy that this game, it's running at 60 FPS. This is a good news for a PlayStation 4 Pro owners. You see, you got another reason to buy a PlayStation 4 Pro. Not to mention the boost you'll be getting there. Remember that 4.50 boost on your older games that you have since 2013 all the way up to 2016. These are the games that support the boost version, CUH 7000 model, which is the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Slim. The Pro version, it's definitely something you guys should consider buying because not only can you play games on 4K resolution that varies between 1440, 1800, 1900, all the way to native 4K, plus you get HDR. Oh, let's do one more test. Let's switch it back to 1080. All right, let's switch it back to 1080 really quick. I just want to see sound and screen. Let's go to 1080, 1080p. I just want to see how the game responds on 1080p. There we go. Again, it's 60 FPS. You're not going to see any difference. The frame rate's locked, 60 FPS. But do you see right here? Here. It's very responsive. You see how responsive that is? So you get much better responsiveness on the controller because there's barely any lag because you are switching it out to 1080 source. When you switch it to the upscale source, you might notice a little bit of maybe a couple of seconds delay. But right now, there's no delay. As you can see right now, I'm pressing the button. There might be a little trick with the camera because sometimes this camera, it's running at 30. This camera, it's recording at 30 FPS. And when I press the button, you might see a delay as opposed to what I'm seeing. But you'll just have to take my word for it. If you're running this in 1080p, upscale to 4K, you will have much better responsiveness. Now let's go back to the 4K source. Let's click on it right here. Go sound and screen. And let's go to 2160p. Now you'll see there's going to be a little bit of delay right here. Check this out. Look. Boom. Look at this. All right, let's keep it like this. Okay, like maybe 1.5 millisecond. 1.5 millisecond. I don't know if that's that a big deal for you guys. Look, the bottom line is this. The eye candy had to be sacrificed so that you can have a better performance. And again, remember, if you're going to buy this game, if you're going to purchase a Sniper Elite on PlayStation 4 Pro, the only benefit you're getting is performance. You're not going to get any eye candy. The resolution is 1080p upscale to 4K. However, you are getting faster loading times and the 60 FPS, steady 60 FPS. Even I can see here it's a steady 60 FPS. The only thing, look how fast this is and responsive. Look how fast he's changing everything. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Really fast. So the performance here is the key. And that's a good thing. We're not going to kill the birds, man. We don't do that. So yeah. it would have been nice if this game supported native 4K HDR, but you know what? Screw the eye candy. On this game, I'm happy that it has that performance, because this is going to be a competitive multiplayer game online. Everybody's going to be playing this online, you know, sniping each other. So it's been 15 minutes. Hopefully this kind of gives you the idea what to expect. Oh, sorry, birds. What to expect from this game. Remember, you're not getting any resolutions here. You're not getting any 4K treatment here. The only treatment you're getting is the performance, and it's pretty darn good. The loading time is pretty darn good, and smoothness of 60 FPS here. My video is not going to do it justice because this video is being recorded in 30 FPS. Believe me, I might do a video of 60 FPS camera for you guys just to see the difference. I might do that soon, but for now, this is pretty good. So there you go, another good news for PlayStation 4 Pro owners. And another sad news for the Xbox One owners, because all you're going to be getting with the Xbox is 30 to 38 FPS. And the loading times are much longer. So, sorry Xbox guys, I love you all, but I have to be honest. Don't worry, we'll do Grand Theft Auto 4 tomorrow. We'll do some Grand Theft Auto 4. We'll upscale the Grand Theft Auto 4. I did promise that for my Xbox subscribers as well. We'll also do some Xbox games. And yes, Lou, there will be Mirror's Edge Catalyst. I know you've been asking for the Mirror Edge Catalyst. It's going to happen on Saturday. As I promised, I know it will be done on Saturday. Catalyst will be done on Saturday. We'll test the boost on the Catalyst. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'll see you tomorrow with more videos. And yes, I'm back. People have been asking, is he really back? Is the Upscaler Vic back? I said, yes, Mr. Upscaler Vic is back. Alright guys, have a good one.